I'm glad you're here. Today, I'm going to try and do something I've never done before. At this playground, I've conquered almost everything. The swings? They never had a chance. The seesaw? Please! The slide? Never a doubt. But today, it's the monkey bars.
Ooh!
I know! But I got this. I think. My mom is here, but she's with my little brother right now. But that doesn't matter because I got this! It's go time! Ow! I landed on my knee. It hurts pretty bad. I think I'm okay, but I wish my mom is here to help me. Or someone.
Hey, I'm Sam. I was just riding my bike delivering a pizza and I saw you fall. Are you okay? Do you need help?
Hi, Sam. I'm Calli. I think I'm okay, but my mom is right over there with my little brother. Could you get her for me?
Sure, I'll go right now.
That was pretty scary for a second. I'm really glad Sam, the pizza delivery girl, showed up to help. I feel better already. I have a scrape on my knee, but my mom won't know what to do. Until she gets here, maybe our Bible story will take my mind off of it.
It's time for today's Bible story. It comes from the book of Acts, chapter 16. This story is about two men named Paul and Silas. They went around everywhere delivering the message about what Jesus had done. They wanted everyone to know that Jesus was God's son, who died but came back to life, all so that the whole world could have a way to know God. Delivering this message was hard work because not everyone believed them. One day, they found themselves in a pretty tough situation. A woman began following Paul and Silas, but not because she wanted to hear about Jesus. She worked for these people who kept her around because she was able to say things about the future. She kept bothering Paul and Silas and making it hard for them to do God's work. Paul couldn't stand it anymore, so after a few days, he turned around and called on the power of Jesus to get rid of the spirit inside the woman that made it possible for her to tell the future. The woman stopped bothering them and saying wild things right away. But her bosses were mad that she couldn't make them money anymore. They told on Paul and Silas and had them taken to jail. Paul and Silas were arrested and treated very badly. Then they were thrown into prison. But Paul and Silas trusted God so much that they prayed and sang songs to God. Suddenly, an earthquake came and rocked the prison doors loose. The guard who was watching the prisoners thought everyone had escaped. If they had, then that meant he would be punished severely. Paul spoke up, though, and told the guard that everyone was still there. The guard couldn't believe it. He knew Paul and Silas were different and asked to hear their message. They told the guard about Jesus, and the guard brought Paul and Silas into his own house. He treated them like honored guests, and everyone in the guard's house, including him, became believers in Jesus. When Paul and Silas were in prison, it seemed like all was lost. But it wasn't. God turned a bad situation into not only a good one, but a better situation than Paul and Silas could have ever imagined. Because when we need it, God sends help.
Hey, friends! Guess what? My mom gave me a Band-Aid for the scrape on my knee and ordered a pizza from Sam. I feel much better. You know what else? Sam, the pizza delivery girl, and my new friend is a whiz on the monkey bars. And when she delivered our pizza, she showed me how to do it. Watch this! I did it! That was so fun! Wow, that reminds me of today's Bible story. When I fell off the monkey bars, things seemed pretty bad. But then Sam didn't just go get my mom when I needed help. She helped me conquer the monkey bars. When Paul and Silas were in jail, God didn't just give them a way out. God did better than that. God gave them a way to deliver the message of Jesus to a whole family. Because when we need it, God sends help. And that help is better than what we could even imagine. I've had so much fun learning and growing with you. Bye-bye, friends!
Hey, old chicken nuggets, it's your favorite messenger, Carl. Welcome to Grow TV.
Welcome to Grow TV. Hosted by Carl. Where we have fun with our friends, talk about Jesus, and go over everything the Bible has to offer. Now once again, welcome to Grow TV.
My, oh my, it has been a while since I've seen your little cute chicken nugget faces. How have you been? Good, good, good. That's always good to hear. Mate, you know, just living the dream. Delivering mail with a smile. I'm at Andrew's house again delivering mail, so... Whoa! Here it is. Do y'all know what this is? This is a ticket. And not like a fun ticket that you earn at an arcade store or a ticket game thing. This is a bad ticket. It says it's from the Highway Ticket Division too. So that means Andrew got a ticket that involves his car. I wonder what it could be. What did Andrew do? I mean, there's a lot of laws out there for cars, you know? I mean, did you know it's illegal to drive a black car in Denver on Sunday? Or even in Alabama, you can't drive with a blindfold on. I mean, come on, that takes all the fun out of it. I mean, I even read one time it's illegal to drive with a gorilla in your backseat. I mean, how am I supposed to transport my gorillas to the gorilla trampoline party that I'm hosting? Anywho, I wonder what Andrew did.
Did what?
Andrew! Ah, hey, you got a letter.
Oh, really? Oh, no.
What is it?
It's a ticket.
What? That's crazy. I had no idea you got a ticket. What's it for?
Oh, man, this is from when I visited my grandma in Nevada.
What happened in Nevada?
Well, I needed to go to town to get her some sugar for the cookies she was making, but we didn't have a car.
So you couldn't make cookies?
That's the thing. We had a camel in the backyard.
A what?
A camel. So I rode into town, and apparently it's illegal to ride a camel on the highway in Nevada.
Oh, well, that's just a weird story.
I know, but now it looks like I'm in big trouble. If I don't pay this ticket, I might go to jail.
Well, then you'd be like Paul and Silas.
What are you talking about? Paul and Silas went to jail?
What? You didn't know about that? I just read it last week in Acts chapter 16.
Really? How did I miss that?
Probably too busy riding camels. Yeah, anywho, the story starts off with these guys being followed by a local woman. And she had been famous for telling people's fortunes and futures.
Was she with Paul and Silas?
No, she kept on following them and yelling stuff to the point where Paul got like really annoyed.
Well, everyone gets annoyed from time to time.
You get annoyed too? Do I ever annoy you?
I'm not going to answer that. So Paul got annoyed?
Oh, for sure. So there was this lady following him and Silas around. She was being really obnoxious, which means she was being really loud and unpleasant. And she was making it challenging for them to do God's work. Paul somehow knew it was because she wasn't all that well. So he called upon the name of Jesus to make the evil spirits in her go away. And it worked. But that made certain people very unhappy.
Why would they be unhappy? Paul and Silas just helped her get better.
Well, when she had the evil spirit in her, she was able to predict the future. Now, I don't know if she actually could or she thought she could. Anyways, she made a lot of money for her bosses doing this. After Paul and Silas got rid of that evil spirit, she didn't do that business anymore. And now her bosses were real mad and they were out of like a ton of money.
Oh, I get it now. So what did they do about it?
Well, those people grabbed Paul and Silas, dragged them through the streets, and presented them to the authorities.
Oh no.
They told the authorities that Paul and Silas were breaking all the laws and causing trouble. So they had Paul and Silas beat up and thrown in jail.
Are you serious?
As a timeout. They were both locked in a cell and had chains around their feet.
Oh no, I bet they didn't do anything wrong. I bet they were so angry.
Well, they weren't.
What?
They actually began to pray and sing inside the jail.
Are you kidding me? How cool is it that they found joy even being in a tough situation like that?
Right? But you'll never guess what happened next.
Earthquake?
Nope, it was an earthquake. Wait, did you say earthquake?
Yeah.
Oh, well, good guess. Yes, a huge earthquake shook the whole prison. And it was so powerful, it broke open all the doors and chains.
No way. So they were free to go?
Yeah, they were. And when the prison guard woke up, he saw that all the cell doors were open. and he assumed everyone had left.
Oh no, he's in big trouble.
Right? He was so scared, he was about to hurt himself. But Paul called out and he said, "Hey, don't harm yourself. We're all here."
Wait, they didn't leave and they could have escaped and they wouldn't have even been caught?
Yeah, he couldn't believe it. He ran up to Paul and he said, "Hey, how can I be saved?"
This is blowing my mind right now. What happened next?
Paul told him, "Believe in the Lord Jesus and you'll be saved. You and your household." So they all got up, washed themselves off, and immediately the guard and his whole family were baptized. Then they shared a meal with Paul and Silas.
Holy moly, what an incredible story.
Right. Now, obviously, you won't go to jail over your simple ticket, but God will help you in any situation, no matter how big or small.
I guess you're right. Maybe I shouldn't worry as much. Because if God can take care of Paul and Silas in prison with their problems, surely God can take care of me and all of mine.
Right. No matter how wacky things get in our life, we can remember that God always sends help to us, the children.
But it's not always how we expect God to help, huh?
What do you mean?
Well, think about it. Paul and Silas could have escaped when the earthquake happened, but they didn't. They knew if they stayed, God would do something big, like save that guard and his whole family.
Andrew, you're completely right.
Wow, was that story cool or what? I mean, it had fortune tellers, prison cells, earthquakes, and salvation. It had everything. Oh, and that's what reminds me of our big idea for this week, which is God sends help. So let's say it super duper loud, okay? 1, 2, 3. God sends help. Great job, kids. Now you can hold on to this message as a promise. God sends help. Never forget it. Oh, and one more thing to remember. Next time you're in Nevada, remind your parents to drive the car into town, not a camel, okay?
Got it. Thanks, Jada.
I'm not going to drive one. I'm just shopping and looking. Bye, kids.
Classic Carl. See you later, kids. Bye.
Thank you for watching and tune in next week for a new episode of Road TV.
Isaiah 6 verse 8. Then I heard the voice of the Lord saying, "Whom shall I send, and who will go for us? And I said, Here am I, send me."